Springs admin offices and to our first installment of Kickin' It with Kathleen. With this new year, my resolution is to carve out more time to communicate to you, our teachers and staff in the field, and to listen to your questions and concerns and respond to those in a way that helps you understand our priorities, goals, and dreams as an organization. Underneath this video is a place where you can make a comment or ask a question. Please do so. Your questions and comments will serve as future topics for my video blog, or vlog as the kids call it. Today's topic is math instruction. The reason I'm beginning my vlog with that topic is because improving mathematics achievement in our students is the highest priority we have this year. It's a renewal year coming up, and our scores will very much affect how our renewal goes. Our English results are trending well with gains every year that students remain with us. This is not the case, unfortunately, with math. In today's world, math achievement requires students have several math skills. Of course, students need to have math fluency and accuracy, the skills that are learned through practice and drill. In addition to those basics, students also need to persevere and be persistent for solving math problems. They need to understand broad mathematical concepts and employ systematic thinking. In light of these necessary outcomes, we need our math programs to be multi-pronged. Our math programs must include concept work, including the use of manipulatives and models, a variety of types of problems and methods of solving those problems, and effective feedback strategies, in addition to the old school fluency and drill, which will never go away. I will tell you that one issue that we face is the effect of a chronic lack of mastery. I have labeled this as the Swiss cheese effect, whereby students master enough math to pass tests year after year, but without mastering all of the requisite foundational skills, thus building a platform full of holes. When the kids get to higher level abstract math like algebra, all those holes make it impossible for them to retain and learn the math. And this is math that's required for all college students. So we really need to build those foundational skills. So we need to focus on math, and we need to focus on mastery-based, multi-pronged math program. This year, our goal is for our students to spend a minimum of 400 minutes per week on math, and that's approximately 7 hours each week. That includes home and at school. I put my recommended math components in a document attached to this vlog. It's down below. Please click on it and take a look at this and compare my recommendations to your current program. Now, I want to close this inaugural vlog with a shameless plug for ST Math and Gigi. ST Math helps to increase students' conceptual understanding of math, and it allows students to view visual models for math that are either impossible or very difficult to do with traditional manipulatives. ST Math is costly. It's about $35 per year. However, a recent research study out of Long Beach reinforces the impact between completion of ST Math and proficiency on the SBAC test. This was done with children in Long Beach Unified from 3rd through 5th grade. It shows an almost perfect upward improvement based on the time spent on ST. This trend is consistent with every subgroup. Take a look at this graph. Okay, this graph represents several thousand students that were tested as part of a research project out of Long Beach Unified School District. And as you can see in the graph, students who completed 70% of ST Math by the time the SBAC test was administered, 83% of those students either met or exceeded the standard for proficiency for math. Those students who completed 50 to 69% of ST Math had a 69% proficiency rate, which is still significantly higher than our proficiency rate for math. Those who completed 40 to 49% had a 60% achievement proficiency rating. So This is about as perfect of a correlation as you can find, and the results are very similar for every subgroup, including students with disabilities, socioeconomically disadvantaged students, and English learners, which reinforces the fact that this is a method that works for all students as one component of an excellent math program. I was thrilled to get a report showing that 23 of our teachers have already ensured that their class has completed 35% or more of ST Math this year. These kids are well on their way to completing 70% by SBAC, and I can hardly wait to see the results that the well-rounded math program, including ST Math, will yield for our kids and for our school. Another piece of information that you should know is that in order to reach 70%, students really must do lessons at home. Take a look at this chart. This chart represents what type of work had to go into a student completing 70% of ST Math by the time the SBAC test rolled around. And you can see that those children who completed 70% or more, they averaged 47 lab logins at school and 30 homework logins at home. And as you can see, they weren't really able to get to 70%. Most kids, the research showed that most kids that got to 70% did a significant amount of homework logins. And you can see that the average for 40 to 49% is only 7 homework logins. So one thing that you can do, particularly if your students are not at 35 or 40% at this point in the year, and you need to up that amount of completion before the SBAC, you could really push the students doing the ST Math logins at home, which will significantly help them reach that goal of 70% by the time the test rolls around. I am so thankful for the hard work all of you are doing with our students every day, and I'm looking forward to spending more time kicking it with you in the months to come.